Welcome everybody to episode 2 of the Creative AF podcast. Today, got a big special guest here, the Napoleon himself. Some may say that's not Glaze, but a good friend of mine, Elijah Burress. Welcome to the show. How we doing?
What's up, man? How you doing, man? I'm good.
Damn, bro, it's crazy on how much you've grown in the past, 2-3 years. Like you went from a normal kid that nobody really knew about, and then bam, I mean, everybody knew you as like Plax's kid, but like now they know you as EB. Like you have your own identity, dude.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
How's everything been out in South Bend?
Man, it's been good. It's been a little tough to adjust to, the college lifestyle, obviously. Not have my parents here and my family. But everything well, the weather is kind of cold. You know what I'm saying? It gets real cold in the winter.
There, right?
It's cold, dog. It does get cold. The practice has been going well, lifting been going well. Just putting on weight in school a lot more than way more work than I ever did in high school. So
I can imagine.
Just staying focused.
Now, let me ask you a question. When you started going viral on TikTok, like kind of walk me through it. Like you started going viral, you had a tremendous season this past year, and like how did that like pan out? Like were you like planning for all this to happen or no?
Honestly, like to be completely honest with you, like my sophomore year and Dez's sophomore year, like he had some videos that went viral on TikTok, and I'm like, yo, if you post, bro, like, you gonna go viral, just keep posting. And he should be like, nah, bro, I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like doing that. So my junior year, like in the summer, I just started posting like on some just like random stuff, and then some videos just blew up, and then ever since that, I just kept on going. You know what I'm saying? And then it just took off from there.
Bro, I remember, I forget, it was like a bunch of games. It's like, yo, we came here to see EB. We came here to see Dez, Sean, Nolan. Like, what does that feel like? You have kids like coming to see you, asking for your autographs, pictures with you. Like that's insane to me.
Man, it's a blessing. It's crazy, because we grew up like 8th grade, 7th grade. We're going to the Paul games. We're going to the Bergen games. And we're watching all the, great high school players in New Jersey before us. So for kids to be able to say that about us, man, like we're so grateful, every time we try to show love back to the community.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's like, it's crazy to me. It's like people know me now as like the kid, yo, you take the pictures for EB and all of them. And I'm like, bro, like, I don't even see you guys like that. That's the thing. Like I knew you guys for like 8th grade, 7th grade, but you guys were just like crazy athletes. But like you take the social media aspect of it now, dude, insane. And like the tack on NIL and everything, like that just builds your personal brand so much more. And it's like it's insane to me and how quickly you guys grew. Because I remember we played 1-on-1 at IYB the one time. We were working out and what was it, like me and Carson playing 2-on-2? It was me and Carson versus you and G.
Yeah.
Bro. And then what was your Instagram name? Ultimate Gummy Bear.
Yes.
Ultimate Gummy Bear.
Yes.
So I remember we played, and then we played in the summer camp. I think you were at the summer camp the one year. I'll put a clip of the summer camp in there when I was cooking you.
Yeah.
I got the clip, bro. Don't even play.
I believe it.
And then I didn't really know anything about you. I think you texted me about come taking photos at your I think it was like your birthday party or something at like paintballing. You remember? No. You remember? I think you went paintballing for one of your birthdays.
I remember I went play paintballing.
And I think you or your mom texted me saying, "Hey, can you come take photos for us?"
Oh yeah, I do remember that. That was sophomore year, right?
I think it was freshman
year. Yeah, that was a minute ago. That might have been 8th grade.
Possibly. Might have been 8th grade too. But like, dude, that was just to see kind of like we kind of followed. I mean, you're a lot bigger than I am, but like we both kind of like came up together. Like I would say we came up together, but it was like, dude, it's like we came from similar, not similar backgrounds, but like we worked out together playing IYB. We kind of saw each other like in our steps. Like obviously you're a little younger than me, but watching you guys, you, Dez, Sean, and all of them, like kind of just do your own thing. And it's crazy because like obviously you guys are going to like different schools. They're going to Ohio State, are at Notre Dame. It's like you guys set your own paths up, and it was like almost God put it there. I mean, he did, but it's like it's almost like you guys got to set that up yourself. It's insane to me.
I mean, yeah, like it's crazy, you know, because like we obviously played together and stuff like that. And then like when the TikTok started getting into it, we all just started like posting like, you know, together. And of course we're all the same team. So we all started blowing up. It just became like a thing with all of us. And then Sean started doing it. And then of course our teammates started doing like Kyron and, you know, like Pat, like Corey, Mun, they all, you know what I'm saying, I all started posting stuff and it's just like the Napoleons. And it just started.
Yeah, the Napoleons. That's what we call it. Dude, that was like, I remember that stretch. I remember what was it? It was like one of your first videos. It was like you posting a video of your dad, a photo of your dad and you, like when you guys were when you were a baby. Like, yeah, you were like a baby. You were like what 2, 3 years old, and not even right. Like what, like
couple months.
And then it was like the photo of your dad like staring at you, like all mad and everything after a game. It was at the St. Thomas Aquinas game. That game was.
Oh yeah, it was that game. It was that game.
It was, yeah, because I remember that shitty lighting. But basically, I was like, "Yo, what the hell?"
Oh, what you doing? Podcast. Oh shit, you good
again. I remember that. I remember it was like that video. Kind of was like, I was like, "Bro, that's EB," and it just like took off from there. I want to ask you this. A lot of people want to know this. What is it like growing up with an NFL father?
I mean, like, you know, like this might sound crazy to everybody, but like honestly, like it's just like he's just my dad. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I didn't even know he played in the NFL. I didn't even know until like I don't know, like I went to like kindergarten and like people are talking about it and stuff, and I was like, oh wait. You know what I'm saying? He actually is in the NFL because like I didn't really know his job and stuff like that. And like I think I figured out and I asked my mom. And then we went to one of his Jets games. I was like 4 or 5. And I just remember going to one of his Jets games and like I'll never forget that. Like ever since I saw that, like it's been my dream to get there. You feel me?
So kind of carving your own path.
Yeah, 100%.
How much influence does your dad have on your game? Like, do you think?
I mean,
he has not a lot to say, but like, does he say like, "Yo, do this instead of this"?
You know, honestly, like his like way of growing me up, like he'll tell you himself is that he's not gonna say nothing to me. Like I gotta go to him if I want to get better. You know what I'm saying? So my whole life it's just been I have to want it myself. Like he's never been saying I'm not gonna make any decision for you. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You gotta ask me and stuff like that. So I always had to like show him, like prove myself to him that I want to work hard and stuff like that. So I mean I just try to like of course I try to like get better and do whatever he wants me to. But at the same time like I gotta like work hard for myself and I can't make it about him. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people just know you as Plax. They knew you as Plaxico Burress' son, but now you have your own identity, and like that to me is like says so much. Like you put the work in, and yeah, so what if you're Plax's son? You have your own identity now, and now when you go to the league or some shit, it's gonna be that much more impressive. It's like, yeah, I don't care if I'm just Plaxico Burress' son. I don't care about any of the background noise. I'm Elijah Burress. So what? Who my family is. I'm doing exactly what I dream of, and that doesn't. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like you couldn't say that any more perfect. You know, like I just want to be able to, do that wrong and do and just like kind of make my own name, but at the same time, like keeping my dad's name and like just trying to put positivity or my last name and just like building up to my family and like who they want me to be.
Your family is definitely some athletes. Your mom ran track in college, right?
Yeah, she did. She ran track at Penn State, 1999, something like that.
So you got you going to Notre Dame. You have your dad play for the Giants and Jets and the Steelers, right?
Yeah.
You have your mom that was a Division I track run. Oh, she ran, right?
Yeah,
she ran track. She ran track at Penn State. And your sister, dude, bro, she could ball.
Hey, she's next, yo. She's next on a country standpoint. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this summer, EYBL season is coming soon. She's gonna show herself. She gonna really like put the country on notice on who she is, and she's confident and she's working hard. So I'm super excited to see her journey. And she played flag football too. And she
soccer.
Track,
and soccer.
Yeah,
Four-sport athlete. Four sports, bro. That's insane. And it's like it's insane. I don't think I ever told your mom this. I don't know if I told you this. I was at the one game where they had Michigan State, they had Michigan State, Wisconsin at one of their games, like just watching. And like you knew like they were recruits. They were sitting on the sideline, baseline. They had like notepads and stuff at the Paul too. I don't know how legal this is, but basically they had them there. And I'm not gonna lie, I did a little snooping. I took a photo and I zoomed in. Who did I see? Who did I see? Giovanna Burress.
Yeah.
Top of the list everywhere.
Yeah.
Bro, as a freshman, that's insane.
Yeah. I mean, my dad always says like her path and my path are gonna look way different because like I had to build up to like get where I was at. Like freshman year, I was like 130 pounds. Like I was masking. I was like 5'8". You know what I'm saying? Like I was nowhere near where I am now. And G, she's damn near 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? She's big. She's fast. Super athletic. As a freshman, so her path, like she should be getting, I'm saying, her rankings and her offers early. I'm saying, as compared to me, like I had to wait for her. So it's exciting to I'm saying see her journey.
Insane. It's gonna be like a movie watching her the next couple of years.
It's gonna be crazy.
That DePaul team, if everybody stays and develops correctly, top 20 in the country. Telling you,
it's gonna be special.
It's gonna be something. And then, not to mention, like, it's just you guys, your family's a bunch of athletes.
Yeah.
Like, what? G's going D1. Your dad, your mom, you, bro. 4 D1 people in the 4 D1 athletes in a family.
Yeah.
Where do you hear that?
It's crazy. It's a blessing, man.
Shit, you go pro. She goes pro. Three professional athletes in the family.
Nah, and my mom qualified for the Olympics too.
Basically pro. So
yeah.
Let's make it 4. Let's make it 4.
It's crazy, man.
What's life out in South Bend like? Like,
man, it's different in Jersey, man. It's different in Jersey. I love Jersey. Like I don't know, man. Like I don't have my car out here, so I kind of have to walk everywhere. But everything is walking distance. It's different than like being on the college campus. Because like you kind of have to walk to class. Like you can't just walk down the hallway to go to class. You gotta, walk in the snow, walk in the rain, walk in the hail. And then you got practice in the morning, you got lifts in the morning, and no matter how tired you is, no matter how you feel, you gotta go to class 2 hours later. And then you gotta, like after practice, you gotta make sure you get your recovery, you gotta make sure you gotta shower, you gotta eat, you gotta do everything you want to do, and then go to class and then go to study hall. So it's just a tough schedule. And honestly, like there's nothing that could be better for me because it just keep me so focused and just keep me so determined on just like focus on what I gotta do.
Exactly, dude. And you put your time in, it's gonna pay off. There's no other way around it. Especially like any aspect in things, like it's all time based. It's like you could show up one day and put in 110% effort, but are you able to show up every single day? You're called to do so. Even times where you're not called to do so and it's behind the scenes, nobody knows you're working out. Are you going to show up and do that work? And then when the light does shine on you, it's going to show. It's inevitable.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely something to say. You came in freshman year. You were what, 5'8", 130. Would you graduate? Would you finish high school at?
I finished high school 6'1", 180.
Now you're going to be at Notre Dame. Probably put some weight on you. Hey, maybe get up to 200. Who knows? But dude, you've come a long way. And it's great to see you made it to the next level. Now you got to level up to where you were at DePaul. The way people looked at you, DePaul, as that superstar. Once you level up to that next level at college, I was right there, baby. Dreams come true.
For sure, man. It's all work. It's all in the work, man. I'm saying? You got to keep on working hard. Got to keep just doing everything right. It's in the little things, and just got to keep going.
It's definitely easier said than done, obviously. I mean, it's definitely harder to say everything and for it to happen, because you have a lot of like underlying variables. But if you're able to look past all those variables, you're gonna be like, it's just tunnel vision. It's just you get in that flow state where it's like a hand nature. It's like, all right, I know what to do. I know we're working out today. I know what we're hitting. And so what? If it's new, if it's hard, doesn't matter. We're gonna go. If it's struggle, I struggle, but we're gonna get through it.
100%. I mean, it's a learning process. Like everything. I mean, since me being here, my main goal every day is just to learn. Like I just want to learn as much as I can and get better. I mean, obviously, like you know what I'm saying, doing some things correctly, but I'm just trying to learn. You know what I'm saying, be a sponge, learn from the older guys, learn from the coaches, and it's just all in the work.
Who's somebody you've like kind of like, I want to say clung on to for like help, but kind of like picked you up a little bit? Like since you're the freshman on campus, you got a big name behind you. Who's somebody that's like kind of been your, not role model, but somebody that's helped you out?
I mean, in terms of in the receiver room, I would say Will Pauling. He's a transfer from coming from Wisconsin. He has had a great college career. Very successful. He's been a wide receiver coach for 4 years at Wisconsin and at Cincinnati. He's played with NFL receivers like Trey Tucker and Tyler Scott. And we both came in together as him being a transfer and me being a mid-year. We both came in January together, and ever since then, man, like he's kind of just took me under his wing, and we just been working hard. Like he's even like just getting me closer with God. We go to Bible study together, stuff like that. And then just me loving like the jug machine so much back at home. You know what I'm saying? I'm instead of me calling Dez or calling Kyron, come get him jugs with me. I gotta, call him. And every single day we're on jug machine. Like it's an everyday thing, and we just work hard together. I mean, we literally just got recovered together, stretching. So he just took me under his ring after every film we're watching. I mean, after every practice, watching film. So, I mean, I'm just so grateful for him. And, he's going to just do great things here.
That's great, dude. What's the adjustment been like? Like you went from DePaul, like a very small, like private school. I mean, you knew everybody there. And now you're at college, you're like, you see a new face every single day.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is, like I said, like, you can't just go to class and just walk down the hallway and make it right. And now you're at math class. You got to get out a building and walk like 3 miles and go to class, and it could be snowing, it could be whatever. And you got to go to class. That's been the biggest thing. And like for sure, the next thing is just going into class and you're in a class with grown men, like you look around, everybody got ears, like it's a basketball player right there. It might be a teammate, people you never seen in your life in class with you. That's probably the biggest thing, just being in there with grown men and being in there with super smart people. Honestly, like going to Notre Dame, I've been around like super intelligent people, and honestly, like that's probably the biggest blessing for me being in school, because I just get to expand my vocabulary. It makes me want to sound smarter, like just talking, and make me want to act like I'm, just as smart as them. Because I know I am smart as them. So yeah,
exactly. There's a saying. It says, surround yourself with like-minded people or people that are better than you, and then shut up and listen. And you're going to be able to absorb so much more information. You're going to ask questions. You're going to figure stuff out that like you would never in a million years would think you would know. And it's like, it's all falling together, whether it's the education aspect or the athletic aspect. Dude, you're coming together as a great human being, but you're also coming together as a great athlete. So that's a great thing to see and hear that you're doing well over there. It definitely seems like it's, I don't know, it's definitely a struggle. You're going from high school classes to high level college classes, and like that, you went to Christmas break, and then South Bend. Here we go. We went from Wayne, New Jersey to South Bend, Indiana.
I'm not gonna lie, like that was crazy, but I feel like what made that process so much better was that as soon as I got here, we went to national championship. Like literally the first day I got here, we flew to Atlanta, and I'm on a private jet with all my future teammates that I've never talked to, all the mid-years people that I don't even know, and I'm talking to them and stuff, and that got us extremely close. Having to be in the same hotel, and having to watch the game together and stuff like that, I got extremely close. So for that to happen, that couldn't have started off my college journey any better, than obviously seeing Des and Sean on the sideline.
Bro, that's insane. That's insane.
It was crazy. After every touchdown that Ohio State got or we got, I'm looking over there seeing how they reacted.
Yeah, like that just happened, bro.
Sean, they, they happy and stuff, and then at the end of the game, we started coming back. They shut up a little bit, but obviously they won and stuff. So it was just a great experience to see them, happy, and I'm happy for them to be able to experience that. And of course, I was upset, but we want to reload and just go on next year. And then in terms of just, that Sunday I got back to Notre Dame, South Bend, and Monday I had classes. Like there was no time for grace. All the players too that played in national championship, they had classes on Monday. So like I went to class, and it was tough adjusting because it's like serious. Like the professors are serious. Like if you miss 3 classes, like your grade's going down a letter grade. Stuff like that. So it's, you know what I'm saying? And it was just crazy.
So you think you going to DePaul had an effect in any of this? Like you think the mindset Coach Camp kind of taught you guys had any type of carry over to this? Like how you guys practice at DePaul versus how you guys do it at Notre Dame, and like the mindset?
Honestly, I mean, Coach Camp, I'm so grateful to be able to, what I'm saying, be a player under Coach Camp, just because like his offense is complicated for a high school team. And for me to learn under him, like I feel like he taught me a lot. Like, I've always like was proud of myself for being a smart player, and I've always wanted to learn and outside of that offense. And like he could tell you himself, like I knew every single play, I knew the reads to that play, I knew why certain routes were happening, and I think that's what made me, saying, so good in the offense is that I just knew the in and outs of it, and like his like explaining of the offense in every single meeting, it just carried with me out every single 4 years I was there.
Mm-hmm.
It helped me, grow as a player, like just IQ wise.
I mean, he comes from an NFL background, right? Like his brothers and his brothers are what, and one of them's in the NFL like as a coach, and then another one's coaches at Syracuse, and then obviously, what's his face at Bergen, I don't know, I'm drawing a blank. Vito at Bergen, like it's like a loaded football family, and it kind of just like wears off on you guys.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, you just tell he knows football. He knows ball. Like, if something's not right, he's gonna tell you why it's not right and how it can be right. And of course, he's like super proud of his family. Like his dad is always there, and his brothers came to give speeches and stuff like that. And we used to go to Syracuse and be with his other brothers. So I mean, it's great that family. They're all super close too.
That must be dope. Back to the national championship. Were you on the field for that one or no? You guys,
We was like front row.
All right, front row. You're at the national championship. You go from winning at MetLife to where was it? Mercedes-Benz Stadium,
Atlanta.
Or no? It was at Atlanta. So yeah, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Like take me through that. Like you played at an NFL arena at with DePaul at MetLife, but then you go to Atlanta, like down south. We go from the state championship all the way to goddamn national championship at that highest level of the next level. Like that's just insane.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys were this close from winning a ring, like in both times, but like, dude, I don't think people really understand how impressive that is. You went from a high school championship to the national football championship and at the highest level. Everybody was watching that.
Yeah.
The entire state of New Jersey watched your game, but then the entire country was watching that game. That's just it's like unfathomable. You guys almost had what who played? So it was Ohio State, Penn State that played prior, or was it you guys?
It was Ohio State, Texas.
Okay, so
us at Penn State.
So if you guys hypothetically lost, DePaul would have had somebody there regardless with Troutman.
Yeah.
Bro, you had 5 people possibly going to the national championship.
Yep.
2 guaranteed. I mean, like, what other team in the country did that?
None. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm really not.
Bro, there's no way anybody else did that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And then, not to mention, you had 2 people from 2 schools. Oh no, you had 2 people, 2 schools, 4 different people going to Ohio State and Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Like, well, because what no one flipped from Boston College to Notre Dame. Did you have any like yo, come over here?
I mean, I don't know, man. Nolan's a great player. Like he really is a dog. Like that guy is like you know what I'm saying, he's crazy to watch. So of course I wanted him to come here, but I didn't want him, like I don't want to pressure him to come to Notre Dame or anything like that. I feel like that was being a bad friend if I would have sat there and like force him to come here without him looking at it first. I wanted him to go on a visit and talk to coaches and just get his, personal input on it. And then of course I told him all the good things about it, but after that visit, every question he asked, like I would answer honestly. And he just decided it was the best decision to come here. And I couldn't be happy that he's here because I spend like every hour with that guy.
That's great to have somebody you like went to high school with.
Yeah.
And especially like you guys are like, I'm sure you guys were like best friends, like at school and like on the field as well. Like that's definitely somebody good to have, especially you're going into a new environment. You're going into like one of the biggest schools in the country for football. And obviously it's a new environment. Everything's kind of different, like the workflow all the way to the work ethic on how you guys work out, new schedules, like all that stuff. So I'm sure you guys helped each other out with that type of stuff, like getting acclimated to just the new way of life you guys are kind of going through.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like if I'm slipping up in the weight room, or if it's I could do something better, like yo, you know what I'm saying, do this better, like you know what I'm saying, do this. Or every time I see him at practice, you know what I'm saying, I'll dab him up, be like, hey, let's get money, you know what I'm saying, or something little like that.
That's good though. I mean, I can only imagine the stuff you guys see on a day-to-day basis in practice. Like, kind of walk me through that. Like first practice, you walk in like, yo, we got Rook right here. Like, they coming at you. They know who you are. Like, you're the freshman on campus, fresh meat, whatever the hell they call it. Like, they're coming at you, dude.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, he's obviously in a loaded room. Like he has crazy competition in his room. So, you know, like he's just trying to learn, kind of just sit back and learn and just take his reps and just, you know, saying just learn. And me, I'm in a whole different situation. You know, I don't have no like two possible like I'm saying NFL draft picks in my room. You know, I mean, obviously I have great players in there, but not the caliber players that Nolan has in his room. So, you know, I'm gonna kind of getting some opportunities. You know, he kind of doesn't get the crazy opportunities because he's in a study like a loaded room. So, you know, for him, it's just like completely different, like two completely different like situations for us. So we're both trying to fill it out. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
You get that opportunity, you better take that shit, dude. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You go in there, you do what you got to do, take care of business, dude. Like, they say, yo, Burress, you're in. I bet, mom, dad, watch this. Like, all I want to see is you bag somebody on like live television or national television. Be like,
I mean, the spring game, you know what I'm saying? The spring game Saturday at 2 p.m. So we'll see what happens, you know what I'm saying? So just tune in.
oh, so like, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? That like,
You know what I'm saying? Just tune in, man.
tune in. What time on Saturday?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. You heard that here first.
Yeah.
What's the facilities like? Because I haven't seen it in person, obviously, but like, what is it like? Like, those things look state of the art. Trainers, coaches, everything.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's great facilities. You know, we're actually building a new facility right now. It's undergoing like, you know, construction. It'll be done by next year. But I mean, our facilities right now, they're amazing. Our indoor football facility is crazy. Like, but probably the best I've ever been to just because like the versatility of it. Like, you can play a lot of different sports in there. It's a huge ceiling. You know, you can do anything in there. Like there's not a lot of places where you can have like just everything going on, like punts, like kickoff, field goals in there. Everything's going on in there. So I think it's a great facility. And then you obviously have, you know, our main facility with all the meeting room and stuff. I mean, it's a crazy building. And then on top of that, we're building a new one that's going to be done next year, and it's going to be even crazier. So I just can't wait to, you know, be in another locker room.
What's the food like?
The food, honestly, like, I mean, me personally, I'm just trying to put on weight. So I don't really get the,
You eat whatever.
Yeah, I don't really get the luxury of trying to just eating all the good food. You know, I gotta eat whatever, you know what I'm saying, puts on weight. So I just, you know what I'm saying, I mean, I don't really have no comment on that.
They give you meals and everything or no?
Yeah, of course.
Oof.
Yeah, of course.
You got the meals. You got Chipotle around you or what?
Oh yeah, of course we have Chipotle. You know, I mean, I don't really eat Chipotle too much because I just eat what's in the facility of what they, you know what I'm saying, what they like give me and stuff like that. But I mean, when I can't get Chipotle, I'll get it. You know.
I got you. So you're living on your own now too.
Yeah.
That's like you went from living with your parents, all that, like, yo, wake up for school or something like that, or like, yo, here's breakfast, here's dinner. Like, you're on your own now. Like, this is you. You got to clean your room. You got to make sure everything's clean. You got to make sure you lock the door before you leave. Like, all that fun stuff. What's that like? I mean, obviously, like, not many kids your age have that like opportunity to live on their own, develop that sense of responsibility and discipline to be on time and everything.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, it creates a huge room of just self discipline. Like you have to get up on your own. You have to clean your room. You have to do your laundry, everything like that. You know, and that's been a big shock for me because, you know what I'm saying, of course, me growing my mom, and you know, the type of person my mom is, like she does everything for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's been tough for sure, but like now since I'm in month 3, I've got the hang of it. You know what I'm saying? This is something you just got to do it. You know.
Now, when you go home, your mom's gonna be like, "Oh, good, you got it now. You got it."
Nah, I'm still not. When I go home, I'm not doing none of this stuff, man. She got it. That's her.
I mean, not for nothing, dude. Like, you do your 4 years or 3 years or whatever happens, you end up getting drafted. There's no more living at home, dude. Like,
yeah.
Congrats, you've moved out. Yeah. You're gone.
That can be crazy. I actually can't like I can't picture that I'm not gonna be living with my mom no more. That's crazy. Like
Because
she's
you think it's
literally
temporary in your brain.
yeah, it's crazy. Like I'm never gonna be in the house again, you know. And she's in the house for another 3 years. Like I was just a freshman, now she's a freshman, and freshman year feels like it went by like this. So next thing you know, none of us will be in the house, and I don't know how mom gonna be without us.
I mean, we will see where G goes.
Yeah, we'll
I
see.
mean, maybe
We'll
she
see.
stays home, goes to Rutgers. Maybe she goes to UConn. Like, never know, dude. I mean,
We'll see. I mean, I don't know, man. It's G. You know, like she has a mind of her own. She could end up going to Cali, Florida, Texas. Like she go to any of those states. You know, just knowing her, she definitely wants like a good lifestyle, and she definitely wants hot weather. So we'll see what happens with her.
who's good at basketball? For girls, UCLA is good. USC. Hey, Cali.
It's
You
not,
guys,
yeah,
you guys never played out in Cali. The Burress family was never out in Cali, so
never,
could be a path. Maybe we're foreshadowing right now. Like snap to
100%,
when G commits to USC.
100%.
Because what Juju Watkins is only like a sophomore, or a freshman, right? He's
Uh,
young,
sophomore maybe. Yeah, I think sophomore.
so like 2 3 years. She's a senior. If she's still there. Yo, gets a call from Juju. Yo, commit up here. Trust like
Yeah,
place to be. Like
yeah,
that'll be crazy. I mean, dude, it's definitely it's mind blowing because like I remember when G was still working out and like you guys were just kids,
yeah,
nothing else, and you guys are still kids, but you guys are doing crazy things at this young age,
yeah,
and it's like it just blows my mind, dude.
yeah. It's crazy, man. You know, like she's young, but like I don't know, like her just growing up with me, and like you know, I've like kind of brought her along with me, like all my friend groups, all my practices. Like she's been there for everything, so she kind of has like a mind above a freshman. Like she might be a freshman, but she might be like on the same maturity level as me. Like she's super mature, she's super smart for her age, and she just know like she's super aware of everything. She's an observer. She's just super smart. So I mean, she might be a freshman, but her mind is way beyond her years.
So you think you spending time with her, whether it's seeing you get all this like national spotlight from people or simply as just working out, you think that kind of influenced her?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. Like, like memories kind of flash in my head. You know, times of like, people saying something about me, or like I'm getting a TikTok edit made of me, and she's sending it, and like, oh,
Oh yeah, this edits, bro.
like she's like, I can't wait till this is me. Like, I can't wait to do this. Like, oh, you're a 4 star, I'll be a 5 star. You know what I'm saying? So
That yo,
yeah, she's super
do
competitive. So
better than me. I want you to do better than me.
I want her to be better than me. I want her to be the best in the family. So we'll see what she can do.
I mean, she's got the genetics,
She does
she's got the talent. She just got to put the work in. That's all it is, dude.
for sure.
I can see it. I could see it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, she already has like a better work ethic than I did in my freshman year. Like, I was obviously working hard, the best I thought I could back then, but the stuff she does, like she gets up at 5 a.m. and she goes to the gym. Like she gets up she's going to 3 workouts a day almost.
YMCA. You're the
Why
YMCA.
is she going to Cam, like
Kim
trainer?
who?
Yeah, she's going to Eric in South Jersey. She's going to a guy in St. Mary's. Like she is just like working super hard. And
That's good though, dude.
I didn't do my freshman year.
Well, she's got the recipe for success right in front of her. Whether it's your family, or her own like ideal mentality or her mindset. Like, I'm gonna have my social life at the pool, but I'm also gonna be busting my ass in the gym.
Yeah.
And then like once year 2 comes around, it's over.
Oh
It's
yeah.
over. It's like it's gonna be insane once she comes around next year. Oof. You gonna go to those games or what?
I mean, shoot, I'm gonna try. Every single chance that I get to go to her games, I'm gonna go. Cause me last year, ever since I was here, I went to every single one of her games. I mean, she plays. I know she has a tournament in Chicago. One of these weekends, in the summer. So I'm definitely gonna go out to that. I think she plays in Houston, EYBL. You know how the EYBL schedule is all over the place.
All over.
So if I can make anything, I'm gonna go, of course, because I just love supporting her and love seeing her at her best self. Because it's just amazing to see.
Dude, it's gonna be an interesting summer for you guys. The Burress family has a lot of stuff going on.
For sure.
Dude, you make a great impression at the spring game. second string, first string, freshman. You know, you get your minutes in. You got your not your spot locked, but you'll have like a good like, all right, yo, this kid can ball. And then season comes around. You're not getting garbage time minutes. You're getting prime time minutes where you're playing against these top schools, people that are being looked at in the draft, and it's gonna be like, this is all everything I ever wanted. And then it's like, no, it's not. We're going to the league next in a couple of years, and we got to do our thing up there too. I mean, obviously, you have to do some adjusting when it comes to like obviously your worth ethic and stuff, but the idea and the mentality is the same. We won't settle. We won't settle. Either get rich or die trying. Simple as that.
What was that?
And it's what you can't put a price on that. There's nothing else to that.
For sure, man. That's the goal. You know, we want to just reach our full potential. I ain't even worry about extra stuff. You know, I just want to, just trying to put my best foot forward and work the hard as I can and see whatever comes out of it.
What's the social life like out there? Like any parties or what?
I mean, of course, it's college university, a lot of parties going on and stuff like that. But, even at the point, I wasn't really like a social guy, to be honest. So I don't really know. I'm not really into going to parties and stuff. I would rather just kind of just like, chill, just like how I am now. I'm just chilling in my apartment, And I mean, yeah, I haven't been to any parties so far.
That was a trick question. I was to see if you're PR trained. Good job. I can't wait to see one of these clips in one of your edits. Like, it's almost inevitable. It's gonna be like you see it, Elijah Burress, yo, pan to the edit, and it just goes right to the edit.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. I love watching edits, man. It is inspiring me to keep going, man, for sure.
So you got a lot of kids that look up to you, right?
I think so.
I mean, I know kids that have asked me about you. They've asked you like, yo, like EB, like, yeah, but like, it's like weird for me to say this because I see you as like I don't see you as like obviously you're a great athlete, but I don't see you as an athlete. I see you as a kid that we played basketball with, we talked with a couple of times. Like I don't see you as this.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, it's great to see you've grown up, and it's like overnight, bam, internet sensation, 4-star athlete, committed to Notre Dame. Like, bro, it's just.
I mean, I don't even see myself as this. Like, people, like a lot of people try to tell me how great I am, but like my whole life, my dad just instilled in me like it don't matter what nobody say about you. Like, all that matters is how hard are you gonna work, how hard are you gonna try to push to your dream. So I don't need to listen to the outside noise. You know what I'm saying? I just try to just be my best self every day.
All right. Do you remember like the first time somebody came up to you and was like, "Yo, can I get a picture?" or like something like that?
I don't remember the first time, but I remember the last time that it ever happened when I was a sophomore. Like people saw my dad out at a restaurant or something like that, and I was with him, and they took a picture with him, and like I think he said something like, "In the next 2 years, I'm gonna be asking him for a picture," and then like ever since then, I kid you not, people have been asking me for pictures. Like, even with him, like they won't even ask him for a picture. They ask me for a picture in front of his face.
Take a picture of us.
Yeah, I just kind of laugh at it, you know what I'm saying? Because like how the ties turned, and me growing up, seeing him get pictures, that's all I ever wanted. So I mean, it's just a blessing. I'm just so grateful for that.
Yeah, dude, it's definitely. I'm sure that's a shock. I mean, I remember Nolan told me he was like out in public and saying like, "Oh, some random kid came up to me and asked me for a photo," and he's like, "That was so weird." Like, I can only imagine like you're out in public just chilling with your boys, be like, "Yo, EB, let me get a picture."
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little kid, like 11 years old. They don't have any idea what life is gonna be like, and they walk up to you because you're somebody they watch on YouTube or TikTok or whatever. They idolize you now. Like, congrats, dude! You've made it to that level where people are looking up to you, and they're like, I want to be like EB. Like, you've made it to that level, dude. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy, and honestly, a certain memory pops in my head. I remember I was at a Wayne Hills football game, the Wayne Hills versus Wayne Valley football game, and like so many kids were asking me for pictures, and I took a picture with every single one of them. Like I make sure to like just be a good person and take a picture with every single person that ever asked me for nothing. You want me to sign something? I got you. Take a picture with you. I got you. Even after football games, I remember after Bosco, it was like so many people taking pictures. I think you took some pictures of me taking some pictures.
I probably did. Did.
And I was just like, damn, like I just played a pretty good game. It's amazing. All these kids want to, take pictures of me. Like I just felt great for myself.
Dude, I remember watching it for the first time. I was like, wow, like I remember this is kind of like where I look at it. When was it? I think I was watching Ball's Life in like fifth grade, and it was like maybe LaMelo Ball or like LiAngelo Ball. Like no, it was LaMelo Ball's like freshman year, and it was like the crazy year where they beat the piss out of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you guys became those guys. Like
Yeah.
the same way people looked at LaMelo Ball, obviously like the ball, like LeVar Ball talking about like Lonzo, but you guys single handedly overnight became those guys. Like the Paulians, everybody's like, "Yo, where's Daz? Where's Sean?" Like everybody wanted to take a picture with you guys. There was nobody else in the Big North where I want to go to the Paul game. That's what they're gonna say. Like, "Yo, you going to the Paul game?" Like, you don't understand how many times I got texts from people. "Yo, when's the Paul game? Yo, is EB gonna be playing?" Like, I could pull up receipts from like people asking about you guys.
I mean, like it's crazy you say that because like literally, I kid you not, you can ask all them boys, even the boys that the people may not know as like famous, like Steven and Gavin and Ethan and Tank, and Yaya, all the boys that aren't as popular as us. Like freshman year, I remember the freshman football team. We lost some games, but we was like our senior year, nobody's touching us. Like senior year, nobody's gonna mess with us, and we
They
literally
didn't. They
spoke it
didn't.
into existence. Like and that was our dream. We wanted to go out there and just be great our senior year. Even our junior year, us being like Sean does not like getting some clout and Yaya, like what I'm saying. The only thing people had on us is that we lost games. So we was like, I bet next year they ain't gonna say nothing.
I mean, they could say one thing. I'm not trying to run a parade,
Good.
but the Delby game, it was at 53-54 or something crazy.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
mean, I remember that game. That was a rough game to watch, but I mean, you guys took that and used it as fuel to the fire. There could have been a game of our lifetime this year. Bergen to Paul. Who was winning and what's the score?
Honestly, like, I don't know. I can't even tell you that. It depends, like what part of the season that we're at. Like,
Prime Bergen, Prime DePaul. Who's going head to head? Who's winning?
I mean, of course, I'm gonna say us, but I don't even really like talking about it, especially like because it's gonna bring so much attention, and too because it's never gonna happen, But of course, I like our guys over anybody in the country. It might sound crazy, but that's just the confidence I have in us, And I mean, I definitely think we have the best offense in the state,
Oh, by far. There was
So
nobody touching you guys.
I mean,
Nobody touching you guys.
so I don't really think we would struggle against Bergen. I really don't. I was talking to Naeem about it. But I don't know. You mean you might have to ask somebody else. I mean, I think we're gonna win, of course. But
Belt or what?
I don't think. Obviously. I don't think it would be a blowout. I don't think it would be a blowout. I don't think we would go out there and go crazy. I do think we would score high points though, just because like it's Bergen. Like we would just come different. And I mean, who's on the offensive side of the ball. So that's all I'm saying.
I mean, this was like the first year in a while you guys didn't actually play them in season.
Yeah.
And like
Wow.
if any year was gonna be the year, it was gonna be this year, dude.
Yeah, and we knew that too. Like we knew our freshman year. I'm not gonna lie. Like to be honest, we was like, damn, we're not gonna play him our senior year because I think like how it went is that once you play him, like I don't know exactly how it is, but the fact like how it went our freshman year, like we play him like 3 years in a row, I think, or 2 years in a row. Like I
And
don't
you
think
drop off your schedule or something.
I think it goes like I think every 2 years the schedule changes. Yeah, every 2 years it changes. So us not playing them our junior year, we knew we were gonna play them next year because
Oh, that would have been so crazy.
keep the same schedule.
That game would have been the game of like the country at the time.
Like that would have been so fun because they have some great players and we have some great players. So I think it would just come down to like who like the playmakers, just like how I did at Bosco.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been
Or Joe's.
what? Yeah, what in the playoffs? That last
Last
game.
game of the year. I mean, that was a big game. Joe's. Yeah, that was a big game.
I mean, you guys went into Joe's thinking it was going to be a crazy game, and I mean, it was a crazy game, but like you guys did your thing. Like,
I mean, honestly, like that game was just like, I'm not happy with. Me personally, I know my teammates aren't happy with it either. But like, I feel like we didn't capitalize on like half the opportunities we could have like we could have obviously done better, and they probably could have done better too. But I feel like me personally, that like I feel like I could have played so much better. I hold myself to a much higher standard, and just watching the film back, I see a lot of plays where I'm just like, damn, if I would just, I'm saying, if he would just threw me right here, damn, if I would have got the ball here, I would have had this many yards. But I just hate to think about it like that because it didn't happen. And Derek's a great quarterback, and he makes a tremendous decision. So it is what it is. I don't get the ball to play.
Well, I mean, it's hard to. You guys have like weapons, dude. You have weapons on that team, and then like next year, what was it, Chiron?
Yeah, Kyra, Mason, AJ, Rara, JoJo.
Bro, you guys left the ball, but like they got what 2-3 years left of just straight work,
Yeah.
straight. Go win another ring this year. Like they dude, like ugh, it's gonna be insane to watch these next couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are sleeping on them this year, but just know they got something for you. Like they really do. Especially on the defense side of the ball. I think that the defense next year, they're really going to take pride in I'm saying being kind of counted out. So they have some really good players, some really underrated players, and some players that are going to get a lot of offers this year. So I mean, I'm excited to watch them.
I mean, Logan Nagel is going into his senior year. He's oof, oof. He's gonna go somewhere big.
He's a worker for sure. I mean, we have him, we have Montaigne, linebacker.
You got Marlon.
We have Marlon. I mean, and a kid that a lot of people are sleeping on for some reason. I don't know why, but it's Pat.
Pat's a dog. I don't even want to hear. Pat is a dog.
Pat's a really good player, and honestly, like me playing there and practice every day, it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? He's a competitor. Like he wants to compete. He don't care about none of that extra stuff. He wants to compete every day, So that's what I see from him. He's physical. So I think this year with more opportunities, him being a senior and him coming into a leader role, I think he's gonna be way better, and he's really gonna, be a leader for the team.
Who are you passing the torch to? Is my question.
Well, I wouldn't say me. I'm saying like personally, but I think that Des and I are kind of passing the receiver torch onto Mason and Chiron and AJ.
This year.
I feel like it just goes to the whole group. Like honestly, the torch, like it just goes to the whole group, and I feel like it's up for the grabs. Like we didn't even give it to nobody. I feel like it's just kind of hovered over the group. We'll see who gets it, But we have high hopes for like Rara and AJ and Mason and Chiron. Those four in particular, we have high hopes for them. So we hope one of them could pick up the torch and go crazy this year. But I'll be watching.
You got Derek's senior year loading.
Man, that's gonna be scary. Just because like it's Derek. I'm saying Derek's.
They don't know his story though. That's the thing. Like nobody knows his story. This kid went from a Lincoln Park kid, freshman year. He gets pulled up against Bergen. Like that Bergen team was loaded. I think Ryan Butler was still there. Butler was still there. Sydir Mitchell, DJ Samuels, prime them. Like not like sophomore year. Prime them. I mean, he got a concussion. He got popped a couple times. But dude, I think him stepping up into that role was probably the best thing for him ever.
Yeah, that was amazing to watch because, like, I remember Steven and I were in biology class, and he got probably remember this too. But we're in a biology class, and I'm like, Steven, what are you doing after school today? He's like, yeah, I'm better go throw with Derek. I'm like, who's Derek? I don't know who he is. I mean, I'm a freshman year. I don't know who Derek is, and he shows me Derek from like his boy from like this day one boy from Lincoln Park, training with Madi. I'm like, damn, he nice. Is he coming here? He's like, yeah, he's thinking about it. And he ended up coming here. And like we all knew he was like crazy good. And then of course Luke Irwin's here too. And of course Luke was pretty good too. But like once we seen Derek, it was like, yo, he is not no normal freshman. And he proved that real quick. He played varsity real quick. And he won state, right? They won state, yeah. Like
he did what? Yeah, his freshman year.
Like they won state as a freshman. He won state. I'm like, damn. So we all knew what he had in store. And then I just started getting older. I mean, we knew he was special.
Dude, like, because like everybody got hurt. It was like AJ Rodriguez, Pat Gresser was there. AJ got hurt, Pat got hurt, and then it was either Luke or Derek. And then I don't really know what happened. It wasn't at that game, but all I remember hearing
was in that conversation. Luke wasn't.
I don't really know because I know they had to go to their freshmen because they didn't have anybody left.
Yeah,
and that's like the biggest like that's the definition of getting put in a situation and having no idea what the hell is happening, and then like think like, excuse my French, but fucking around and finding out. Like he fucked around a little bit, he got popped a couple times, but he found out. He found out exactly what he wants to be, who he's gonna be, and now he's a 4-star, gonna be a 5-star.
Yeah, I mean
he's gonna go anywhere he wants in the country. Just got that Bama. Like,
yeah, he's tough. He's tough, and like him being a senior this year, and he's gonna get even better from last year, which is crazy to think about because the throws he was making last year was like crazy. So the fact that like to think about he's gonna get even better, like that's just crazy to think about. He's gonna go crazy next year.
It's gonna be cool to watch, especially everybody's counting him out because you guys lost a tremendous amount of firepower. You lost a 4-star running back, a 4-star. What's that? I don't know what you guys are.
4-star receivers.
You lost 3 4-star player, 4 4-star players. Sean, you, Nolan, Dez. You lost Marquette. You lost Mike Troutman. Who am I missing? I think is that everybody? No, can't be.
Shoot, I don't even know.
You lose all of that, and of course, people are going to count you out. But
like the Lorenzo and GC,
you lost a lot of people that were key in a lot of moments, and now you guys are passing the torch. You said, "Here, go do your thing," because you did it with us. Now it's your turn to shine, and it's definitely going to be interesting to watch them this year. I'm not counting them out at all. You have Derek Zammit that's been lighting everything up. You got a bunch of young killers, young dogs,
young guys, and we have some sophomores that are pretty good too. I think so. We'll see what happens.
He's got a lot of transfers too. I heard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure, but we'll see.
I mean, it's definitely going to be a sight to see. I'm sure they're gonna do their thing, march back to the championship. Derek's on his senior year, like vendetta. He wants to go out with a ring, and that should be the tone. Like, one, you have one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Everybody should be like, this is an opportunity of a lifetime, whether it's with a quarterback or not. It's an opportunity to play, and a lot of kids nowadays don't really take it that serious. It's like, I have an opportunity to play, and then when that last game comes, they're like, shit, I wish I did more. When that last game comes, it should be for a ring, and it's win or nothing.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how it should be. No participation trophies, either a ring or none.
Yeah, I mean, I wish we were in non-public A. Like,
dog fights every week.
There's nothing we could do about that, though.
But it's just a lot of people throw shade on that, and I think it's ridiculous people throw shade on that because DePaul, you know everybody in your grade. You just know everybody. Everybody.
Yeah, we know everybody in the school.
Exactly. It's like you have maybe 400 kids in that school.
Yeah, you went there, like we know everybody in the school, exactly. Like,
and it's like, oh, but Bergen this, Bergen that. Like, you guys should be in non-public A. Like, no, they shouldn't. Like, there's not that many kids there, and
it's a small school.
They all throw shade on it like it means something. It's like, no, if you actually went to that school, you'd realize like everybody knows each other, and you go to Bergen, like you probably won't see people until your senior year. Like you'll see somebody on graduation day, like I've never seen the kid before. I mean, I could be wrong, but like they have, I don't know how many more kids they have, or like Delby or Bosco, like they have a lot more kids. They have a ginormous campus compared to you guys, and obviously you guys are talented. That's you guys still play them, obviously not for a ring though, but it doesn't make a difference. You're competing for a championship. Everybody has the same possibility. Just work harder. Simple as that. Work harder.
Thanks.
Not my fault. Not our fault that one. You guys still play all those schools. You guys play Bosco. I mean, you guys didn't play Bergen this year. You played Joe's. They Delby. You played all the big schools, and somehow it's your fault. No, it's not.
Yeah, we can't show none of that, man. I mean, if we could, who would want to play in non-public A and play all the big dogs in the state? I mean, of course we want to do that, but we all play them in regular season.
The big dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I mean, dude, you guys played in the arguably one of the most like competitive leagues in the country where you're going against people that are going to be on national television next year. You guys are going against people that are like up there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely sets you guys up for success as long as you stick with it. I mean, it could be frightening. Those bright lights can get frightening for some people.
It can be for sure, but
it don't matter. It don't matter.
Nah. I mean, I don't know. For some people could definitely see that and get a little like flustered, but I've never really been like, oh my god, like no way. I just
Yeah.
go there and play it.
Before I wrap this up, I want you to drop some advice for kids either coming into high school or simply just they want to get better. Because you came out of the woodworks junior year and went off.
Yeah.
Drop something. Let's hear it.
So man, what I'm saying, all the young kids out there, I would say first is to not look at the rankings. Don't look at no outside noise. Like all that outside noise doesn't matter. Like all the websites, all the people, they like their opinions is not going to matter, and it's never going to matter. Like it's never going to change. They're always going to have something to say about you, whether it's good or bad. So just always like just keep working on yourself. Just work hard. I mean, and that means working to your skill set. Like I wouldn't go out there and try to just say you're working hard, say you're training. Like actually train with intent and train to get better. And just like be a good player to your coaches. Like listen and learn to your coaches, and be a good kid in school and stay humble and and just be a good guy in life. That's all.
Words of wisdom from the man himself. Elijah, thank you for coming on the show, dude. I really appreciate you
Yeah.
taking some time out of your day and coming on here and dropping some facts to the kids. Hey, man, take it easy.
Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah.
Peace.